Welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Hey, hubby.
Hey, Lovey.
Hey, y'all. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers. Y'all truly mean so much to us. We're working on trying to get our views up on all of our videos. Excuse me. And working on that. And we're posting 3 videos today. So y'all make sure y'all watch all of those. And thank you so much to all of our subscribers and all of our new subscribers. Welcome to y'all. We truly appreciate y'all subscribing to our channel. If you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much.
Comment.
Yes, and comment. Thank you, hubby. Leave your thoughts and opinions and stuff and your comments in the comment section down below, and we'll be conversating with y'all like always. And we would greatly appreciate it. But can you guess what we're going to be talking about in this video?
No, what is it?
Red flags that Ken should seriously be looking out for. Like being serious. Like red flags he should seriously be looking out for. Not a lot of studies have been done on this type of thing and this type of situation because it's very rare. Just like it's very rare for someone to unalive their, I'm trying to think, y'all, sorry, but unalive their someone that has committed Munchausen by proxy against them, right? And we know that Dee Dee did not have Munchausen by proxy. So if that were the case, though, and she had Munchausen by proxy and Gypsy unalived her because of that, it would just be such a rare case. But that's not the situation. She didn't have Munchausen by proxy. She malingered and grifted, yes, and they both conned and done cons to get money and all that, yes. But she did not have Munchausen by proxy, and we know that. But this video is going to lead us into the video we've been working on about, and we've all seen where Gypsy's been called a psycho, a psychopath, and she's psychotic or a sociopath, and all of those things, right? We've all seen it, we've all thought it, stuff like that. So we've been working on a video about that, and we've been talking to another creator that is kind of helping us, not with the video, but helping us so that we can start making our videos the other way, like horizontally, like we did when we would be sitting on the couch when we first started the channel, and do our videos like that, but in an easier way because we're having to use our phones right now because our laptop went out, just completely went out. So it won't turn on. Anyway, we're having to get another one. So yeah, so we truly appreciate those super thanks that we got, which we mentioned in our previous video, because it really goes to helping the channel. It truly does. So thank you so much to all of you for all of that stuff. Anyway, getting back to this video is going to kind of go into that video that we've been working on that we'll be posting. Most all of us remember this picture right here that Ken posted on his Instagram, where they were bringing in the new year with the baby and all of that. And he was on Sir Morbid X's live talking about how he had read Gypsy's book and he had learned some new things from reading her book and all, but wouldn't talk about it and wouldn't talk about the new things he had learned. He wouldn't talk about the book, period, which was really odd to me. But in this video, the stuff we're going to talk about is some studies about people like Gypsy and Ken. And studies show that individuals who date and have children with someone who has unalived their mother may exhibit complex psychological issues, including potential signs of trauma, difficulty with intimacy, and a heightened risk of experiencing relationship violence through the exact dynamics the exact dynamics vary greatly depending on the individual and specific circumstances of the case. So it could say those things about Ken, but not necessarily. It depends on the case. But looking at Gypsy's case, what do y'all think? So we found that and we started digging a little more, and we haven't dug into this like real deep, but we went into it a little bit. But we plan on digging into it even more and doing more videos about this stuff. But this says studies, this is about a man specifically. Studies indicate that a man dating and having children with a woman who has committed matricide, which is unaliving her own mother, would likely be considered a high risk situation due to the potential for severe mental health issues, a history of extreme violence, and possible underlying motivations related to the crime that could manifest in the relationship, although specific research on the exact scenario is limited. Most research on matricide points towards a strong link with severe mental illness, particularly psychotic disorders like schizophrenia, in the perpetrator. In the perpetrator now, which would be Gypsy, which could pose significant risk in a future relationship. So, this is saying that research that, and not a lot of research and studies have been done on this because it's kind of rare, but research and studies are saying that matricide points to a strong link with severe mental illness, particularly psychotic disorders like schizophrenia, in the perpetrator, which would be Gypsy, like I was saying. And that could pose significant risks in her relationship with Ken. And we're going to go back and look at some key points in just a second. And we'll look at those after we show y'all these. Now, these are, we're about to show you a few pictures, but this is kind of a little heads up warning. We're just going to show a couple pictures, not of Dee Dee's body or anything like that. We wouldn't want to disgrace her like that or anything like that by showing her body like that. But these are some more, I guess you could say, tame pictures. But they do have some red stuff in them, like on the sheets and stuff. But it's nothing very, very graphic or anything like that. So if you don't like to see the red stuff on sheets, because that's all it's going to be, then you can kind of skip a few minutes ahead. But like I said, the pictures are pretty tame. So this is one of the crime scene photos. This was taken after, of course, they removed Dee Dee's body from the bed and already taken care of all of that and everything. But you can absolutely see, well, this side of the bed was where Gypsy slept. There's her CPAP machine and stuff like that over here. And then you can see where Dee Dee was, which it's very hard to talk about because this is really wild. But we wanted to kind of drive in what she did, okay? And we all know what she did, but really kind of drive it home. Like, look what she did. Okay, now you have this picture. You can see all of the red stuff where they had to peel the sheets back off of Dee Dee. You can see where Dee Dee was laying over here on this side. Okay, and then they had to, roll her over and put her in a body bag. And I hate saying that because, like, it makes, I don't know, it just brings up, like, some weird feelings, which I guess most normal people would have. Like, you would never want to see your loved one like this, you know? But this is how Dee Dee ended up because of what Gypsy did. But this was before they sent her to the coroner's office and stuff to have an autopsy done and everything. So after seeing these pictures, this one and this one, this was after they removed her body completely, and then seeing this picture right here, which was taken right before she unalived her mom with the jabber that she stole from Walmart. And then, oh look, her and Ken out on their date night after having to take care of a newborn for a month straight. They needed to go out on a date night to prioritize their relationship, in Gypsy's words.
Only 10 years later.
Yeah, only 10 years later, y'all. Not even 10 years later.
No.
It will be 10 years in June of this year. So not even 10 years later. Gypsy's out here living her best life, as she says. After this. How does that make y'all feel? Because I don't even know how to describe how I feel, but it gives me chills. It literally, I'm not even lying, gives me chills on my whole entire body. Then to know this is allegedly the baby that she wanted oh so bad with Dan, with Nick, with Ryan, with Ken. And Kenny Boy was the, I guess you could say, lucky winner. Not really, in my opinion. This is her. After doing this to her mom and leaving her there like that, like, and I know Dee Dee is not in this picture, I'm just saying, like, what? And then for Gypsy to make that comment that we showed y'all in a previous video of, what do y'all want from me? To wear a sign with the M word on it around my neck for the rest of my life? Will that bring her back? No, so life goes on. Well, Dee Dee's life didn't get to go on. Dee Dee got put in a bag and got taken to the coroner's office for an autopsy. You claim to be living your best life with old Kenny Boy here, the love of your life, having a grand old time after spending just over 8 years in prison for what you did. But looking at all that, let's look at some key points of Ken, what kind of person he would be to date someone like this, to have a child with someone like this, and what it all could mean. But seeing this real quick, it kind of makes you wonder, what does this picture right here of Gypsy mean? This one that she just posted on her Instagram, where she looks tired, possibly frustrated, but stopped to take a picture of herself saying mommy fashion, which looks very edited, by the way. I just noticed, like, look at the leg of her pants on this one, and I know they're baggy pants, but why does that pant leg look so skinny? It looks weird, like she edited the picture or something. I don't know, but she's been bragging about her body ever since she had the baby, allegedly. But how does someone like this date someone like this? Make it make sense. Let's look at those key points. So we'll get to some red flags in just a second. But individuals that date and have children with someone that has committed matricide, here are some key points. Trauma exposure. Witnessing or learning about a loved one's murder can be deeply traumatic, leading to potential symptoms like anxiety, depression, and difficulty regulating emotions in the partner of the perpetrator. And remember, the perpetrator would be Gypsy. And then on down, though, relationship dynamics. The power imbalance within the relationship can be significant with the partner of the perpetrator, which would be Ken, the partner of the perpetrator. The perpetrator is Gypsy, her partner is Ken. Feeling manipulated or controlled due to the sensitive nature of the crime. Potential for violence. Research suggests a link between committing serious violent acts like matricide and increased risk of future violence in intimate relationships. So, studies and research show an increase in risk of future violence in the relationship. And then down at the bottom, important factors to consider: motivation for the crime, understanding why the person unalived their mother. Example, mental illness, abuse, which we know is not the case. Extreme anger can provide insight into potential risks in the relationship. Okay, now look at these, y'all. Mental health concerns. The most prominent factor in matricide cases is the presence of severe mental illness, which could still be present even after the crime, potentially impacting the woman's ability to maintain healthy relationships. Impacting the woman's ability to maintain healthy relationships, which we've all seen. Gypsy has not had any healthy relationships. And keep in mind also, this is like a quote normal person that commits matricide, not someone. We're not looking into like the chromosome deletion specifically itself and committing matricide and all of that. We're not going into it that deep. We're not even going that deep into it yet. This is just like for a basic person that commits this heinous crime. Unresolved trauma. Depending on the circumstances of the matricide, the woman may have unresolved trauma related to the crime that could negatively affect her partner and her children.
Trauma she hasn't dealt with yet, in my opinion.
Yes, yeah, I absolutely agree. Like, she hasn't, she's gone to court ordered therapy that was ordered by her parole, but it doesn't seem like she's dealt with any type of trauma that she may have from the crime that she committed. We're not saying like trauma from what like Dee Dee done to her. Like Dee Dee didn't traumatize her or anything like that. We're not saying that Dee Dee done anything to her. We're talking about like the nightmare she claims to have from the crime. She says the nightmare she has of seeing her mom's body, even though she claims she never seen her mom's body, though her Barney doll was found at her mom's head, and we've seen those photos. It was at her mom's head, which is really weird. And then you get to, but the main thing right there is it says the woman may have unresolved trauma related to the crime that could negatively affect her partner, which would be Ken, and her children, which would be her newborn child. And then red flags to watch out for. Here you go, Kenny boy. Distorted perceptions of the past crime, minimizing or justifying the actions, which we all know, or most of us know, Gypsy has done. She has justified this crime in every way possible. She's made excuses for doing it in every way possible. and she's had distorted perceptions of the crime. She's made up different reasons why she done it. And sorry, y'all, we had to pause and go take care of something and come back. I don't know where I left off, but I remember I was talking about distorted perceptions. But a distorted perception could be an example of the many ways she's interpreted her crime in a way that's not accurate. And then she minimizes it and justifies it by making up excuses for it. Like what I was saying with her, well, what do y'all want from me, to wear the M word around my neck for the rest of my life? Will that bring her back? No, so life goes on. That type of thing. It's wild. Excessive anger or mood swings. Like we've all heard about the anger she has and the outburst she had towards Dee Dee, and also towards her family members now, towards Ken when she was announcing that she was pregnant. Y'all remember that? When she was on Good Morning America, and she was saying, I know the rumors have been going around, so we're pregnant, and poor Ken, just poor Ken. Like, he deals with my mood swings so well, because I'm just, anything he does, I'm just like, ah, like jumping at him. So we can check the first two off. Check, check. The third one, controlling behaviors. She exhibits controlling behaviors all the time, being controlling, trying to control the narrative of things. Like when, for example, a lot of you remember when Ryan was at a cookout and his married friend was like dancing on him, just joking around. And she done a whole live explaining away her comment about that, saying, well, he's still married, I'm still married. Her trying to still control what Ryan does, even though she had done left him and was with another man, having an affair and getting pregnant with this other man, Ken, and having a whole A human with another man besides her husband. Controlling behaviors. Check. Difficulty maintaining healthy relationships. Check. She has not been able to maintain a healthy relationship. Not with anyone. And especially not with any men that she's been with. And we've all seen many examples of that. With Dan, with Nick, with Ryan, with Ken, with the women that she was with in prison that she said she experimented with. She's not had a healthy relationship. So all four of these major red flags right here, we can check them all off. Check, check, check. Sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. But I'm checking them off. 1, 2, 3, 4. All red flags we can check off of all these right here. And then it goes on to say at the end, individual assessment. While a history of matricide is a serious red flag, that in itself, all on its own there, Kenny boy, Gypsy committing matricide is a serious red flag. It is crucial to evaluate the individual case carefully, considering the woman's treatment history, her stability, and willingness to address past trauma, which she's done none of. And then the most important part right down here, other than these 4 red flags up here that are very, very important, this right here, what it says, is very important. Seeking guidance from a mental health professional is strongly recommended if considering a relationship with someone who has committed matricide. So,
which Kenny boy should have already done.
Yeah, Exactly. It's a little late, kind of, but it's not too late, okay? You should still go and seek some professional help, therapy, guidance, all kinds of stuff. Literally, I'm not even being funny, but he should literally go and seek professional help and go talk to a psychiatrist. There's nothing wrong with that. Go talk to a counselor. Go talk to them about your relationship with Gypsy. I'll say y'all are in couples counseling, which we done a video a few months ago about. It wasn't really couples counseling. It was more or less counseling about her pregnancy, and where they cover postpartum and stuff like that, and pregnancy type of therapy and stuff like that, and for people who are hiring a surrogate, and even people that are pregnant themselves and stuff. That's not couples counseling, okay? Kenny boy on his own needs to go and look into some therapy. And not saying that he has something wrong with him, that he needs to get therapy or anything like that. We're not trying to say he has any of these things wrong with him. Nothing like that. But if you're going to go forward and go through with this relationship and stay with Gypsy, you should talk to someone about it. Get different perspectives, see different counselors, see different psychiatrists, see what they all say, and tell them the truth about Gypsy and her case. Get them to look into her case and see what they say. I mean, that would be my advice personally, anyway, in my opinion. That would be my advice. But again, we're going from this to this, which I should show y'all my whole gallery at this point because I keep accidentally swiping back. I apologize for that. And this is what we're all seeing. Those three pictures, that's what we're all seeing right now. But this is what was done first. And then this. And this. So we're seriously curious. What are y'all's thoughts and opinions on all of this? We appreciate all of you watching this video, and we hope you found it informative and interesting. But what are y'all's thoughts and opinions on all of this? And Ken not wanting to see these red flags, it seems. Because if any of y'all watched that live of Ken on Sir Morbid's live, which we linked it to one of our videos, but you can go to Sir Morbid's channel and watch the live that Ken's on, and his attitude and stuff. It's almost like he's done had enough of all this, and he's just ready to be out from under Lifetime's thumb and Gypsy's thumb and the Blanchard's thumb. Like if you kind of read between the lines of what he's saying. But he's sitting there like defending Gypsy to no end. What do y'all think? What are y'all's thoughts and opinions on it? Because I told you ours. He really should go and get some, I wouldn't say help, but like go and get some.
He definitely needs some kind of counseling.
Yeah, counseling. Some counseling. Talk to a counselor, a therapist, some therapy, something. That's our opinions. What do y'all think? Let us know in the comment section down below. We'll be conversating with y'all like always. Again, thank you so much to all of you. Y'all all mean so very much to us. Welcome to our new subscribers. Thank you so much to all of our subscribers that's always been with us from the beginning all the way to now. And if you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos, all of the things, and we would greatly appreciate it so much. We hope you have a good night and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.